Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jay, welcome. If you have been here for a while, welcome back. Today's video is a little bit different in that if you follow me on Instagram, you might know, but if you don't, you'd have no idea that I am currently expecting. So today's video is all about pregnancy-safe skincare, changes I've made to my routine to make sure that I'm not putting things in my body or on my body that are not great for a developing baby. And yeah, just trying to like make things a bit more natural but also effective. So disclaimer, I will say that all the choices I've made are kind of reflect my research, and I've talked to my doctor and kind of gotten information and made decisions based on that feedback. But I would encourage you to do your own research. I would encourage you to talk to your doctor before making any changes. And yeah, just double check things are safe. So basically, my doctor told me that the only real thing to be worried about is retinols. Now, I've kind of gone a level above and beyond, and I've kind of stayed away from like salicylic acids, glycolic acids, AHAs, BHAs. I just want to kind of be ultra safe. And so this skincare routine sort of reflects that. I also have stayed largely away from skincare devices that have like a lot of electrical current like going into the skin. That's just something I just have been reading that like that's just not great. So I have omitted any radio frequency. I've omitted any microcurrent. I have nanocurrent, all that stuff. And so pretty bare bones in terms of devices, but I'm going to go over all of that with you today. So let's start from the ground up. I'm going to start off by talking about deodorant. So even before I was pregnant, I was trying to get away from the aluminum deodorants, and I struggled to find one that actually worked. Fortunately, I found one that works for me, and it was just in time for my pregnancy, so it was perfect. Now, I've tried the Tom's versions. I've tried other natural versions. I've tried the Kopari coconut version of a deodorant. None of them worked for me. In fact, some of them made me smell worse. So this one is really a gem. It's by a brand called Primally Pure. It's a charcoal deodorant. They have lots of different options. I went for the charcoal because it had the reviews that kind of said, no, this really works. And it really does work. I find that I don't stink with it. It's a little bit pasty, I will say. So once you apply it, you kind of have to like rub it in there a little bit just to ensure that it's like absorbed. But it's all natural ingredients. I think it has like beef tallow, baking soda, beeswax, things like that, charcoal. And it really, really works. So if you're looking for a natural deodorant, even if you're not pregnant, this is a really, really good one. Highly recommend. It's lasted me a long time. It's lasted me like 6 months so far. And there's still quite a bit to go. So a good purchase and a worthy investment. Moving on to cleansers. So this is kind of like my cleanser and serum combo. I was cruising Instagram and I got fed some ads and I totally bit the ad, and it was an ad for OneSkin. So this brand, OneSkin, claims that they have kind of scientifically found ways to like pause or reverse the aging of some cellular process that causes like aging of the cells. I think they're called senescence cells, and so they target those cells. Now, obviously, not having the ability to use like retinols and things like that, I really did want to still work on like anti-aging, but in a safe way. So I purchased this combo. This is the cleanser. It's supposed to prep your skin. It has like gentle enzyme exfoliants versus like BHAs, AHAs, which makes it pregnancy safe. And then this is a serum. And I really, really, really like this combo. I find that, first of all, this is a super, super gentle cleanser. And if you guys have been here for a while, you know I have very sensitive skin. I react to a lot of things, and I don't react to this, and that's always a huge win for me. So it's a massive size. I have had it for a while, gone through like none of it. And it is, it's like a pretty abundant in size and effective. And then pairing it with this, I really do find that my skin Now that I've used it for about like a month and a bit, and I would say that my skin is actually like very, I would say that my skin is behaving as though it's younger. Like it just looks more vibrant, it looks more dewy, it looks more alive. Almost in the same way that like a really good vitamin C would make me feel. But this has, I think, so much more like targeted, and I love like the scientific techie component of skincare. And so it really kind of made me excited. And yeah, it's pregnancy safe, really wonderful. It's got a creamy kind of texture. I will show you kind of what that's like, just like that. It absorbs right in. You can't feel any of the residue. It's just like a really beautiful texture. What I also love is that this brand does refills. So when you're done with, when this is empty, you would just press the sides. Come on, work for me. My hands are now a little bit slippery because of the, there you go. And this little baggie comes out. You toss this, you keep this, you get a new one of these, plop it in, and that just makes things a lot more economical and less wastage, which I always love. Same with this, it comes in a bag. You just refill the contents of this and you're set. So really love that. And I have one more product I want to talk about from them, but I will talk about that in a second. Before that, I will talk about the other serum moisturizers that I like. So, La Balm. Okay, that sound is a litter robot that doesn't know how to behave. I thought I turned it off, but apparently I did not. So we're gonna attempt to do that right now. Okay, we should be good. Okay, so Le Balm by Bonjour Beauty. So this is a French company. This formula is a waterless serum, and it is truly beautiful. It has squalane, it has it has peptides, ceramides, it has so much active ingredient. The active ingredient list is like very, very long. I think it's like 68. Plus it feels amazing. It locks everything in. So I kind of like to put these together. Like this is sort of like the serum. This is almost like I treat it almost like a facial like balm oil, and it just like seals everything in, adds a lot of actives. It is pregnancy safe. It's travel friendly. It's just like, I don't ever want to be without La Balm. It is so good. Yeah, I would encourage you to give it a try if you haven't yet. It is so good. It is just so good. It gets so much done, and your skin just feels alive after. It's like juicy, dewy, like plump, so lovely, such great ingredients. I honestly in the winter kind of use like almost in place of a moisturizer. I don't really need a moisturizer because it's just so rich and seals everything in for you. I love it. So highly recommend, pregnancy safe, travel friendly. This one's also one that has a refill. So once you're done, when this is all empty, you just like pop out the insert and replace it, and you're good to go. I just love things that are a bit more environmentally aware like that. So love, 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 love. And then last moisturizer I'll talk about is this Extreme Cream by In Beauty Project. This one I was using, it's actually empty now, so I haven't replaced it. I've been using this instead, but it's also a really lovely moisturizer. It has a bioretinol, so not a retinol, which makes it pregnancy safe. It has peptides, it has ceramides, all that good stuff. It's just that like it's kind of like a similar in a way, but this has no water. So this is actually like a cream. It's a beautiful texture. It has a nice smell. So it depends on the experience that you're wanting. If you want just like a classic moisturizer and you like that and you're used to that, great. If you like the idea of almost like a facial oil, a balm, almost like a bit kind of like waxy, but in the most beautiful way, this is your girl. There's also a price difference, so consider both, but they're both great options if you are looking for pregnancy safe kind of moisture and hydration. Okay, let's talk about sunscreen. So sunscreens I tried to pivot towards a more mineral-based sunscreen during pregnancy. So one that I really like that I mentioned before is the Supergoop Mineral Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. They don't sell this in Canada. I don't think they do yet. They sell it in the States. So if you're in Canada, it's a bit harder to get to. But nevertheless, it's really nice. It's got like a cloud-like texture. I will try and show you. It's very kind of, you can see, very like light and airy. It doesn't leave any white cast. It does really get moisturized. I know right now kind of you have to work for it a little bit, but not too much. It really does absorb well. As you can see, there's no difference in the colors of my hands really. Yeah, that was not a cute hand look. It's fine. Really good. Like it a lot. However, when I got my little packet from OneSkin, they also sent some samples of sunscreens. They sent a tinted version of their mineral sunscreen and a white, like regular version. And actually, the white version is bomb. It is wonderful. This is the tinted version. The tinted version, I feel like the color does not really work for my skin. I would highly recommend the regular version. The feeling of it is much more like a regular sunscreen versus this, which is more cloud-like, but it works wonderfully. It feels actually like a level of hydration, and I think it also has some of the same ingredients that the serum has in terms of activating or stopping or whatever cellular function around those senescent cells takes place. It also targets those cells. So I really like it. It's an SPF 30 rather than 40, so that's a difference to note between the two. But if you're looking for a really nice mineral sunscreen that feels like a regular sunscreen, the untinted version of this, what's it called? OS01 Face SPF Broad Spectrum Mineral Sunscreen, I would go for that because it's really, really awesome. You can get them in sets too, like a bundle of like the sunscreen and the cleanser and the serum, and you can put them all together in a bundle, and it's a little bit cheaper, but just beautiful. Really love. Okay, let me talk about a couple other pieces here. So for me, pregnancy skin meant acne, and I got zits everywhere, and you can't really see them too much now, but they're still there. Like you can see, there's some little scarring, and you know, it's not the best. However, and as I mentioned, I tried to stay away from like retinols and BHAs and AHAs and chemical exfoliants because it's just not great for those things to go into your body, and I just wanted to stay away from that stuff. So in order to kind of support clearing out my pores and decongesting my skin, I have been using a skin spatula, kind of like a it's like a little skin spatula. You might have seen these before. This is from Reclar Beauty. It's a galvanic water peeler. The top of it is gold plated. It actually has 3 modes. It has a peeling mode, it has a blue light mode, and a red light mode, and they all do different kinds of things. The only one that I really explored is the peeling mode because that's the one that's pregnancy safe. Now you can use this just with regular water, or you can use it with the rebalancing facial peeling water. You basically wet your face, and then, I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but basically, I'll turn it on for you. So it vibrates very minimally, and let's see if we can capture this on film. So if you can kind of see, it kind of scrapes away with vibration. It's taking off the sunscreen I just put on. But it clears out your pores with this vibration action. That's kind of gross, sorry. Of this device. And when you just have water on your face and your skin's clean, what it's taking out of your pores is like all the gunk and goo. And I've had other versions of these that are cheaper. However, this one I feel like really works. You can actually see things popping out of your pores. Other ones, I feel like I've been scraping my skin and like peeling off a layer of skin. This one you can actually see, like when I do it on my nose especially, you can see the little white dots all over this, and it's working. And And so really like this as an alternative to the AHAs, BHAs, chemical exfoliants, even physical exfoliants. I feel like it really decongests my skin and my skin looks so clean after. That being said, it does cause a little bit of maybe like dryness afterwards, just because, you know, you're kind of taking all the gunk out of your skin. The oils that are in your pores, like there's some healthy oil, so it kind of needs like a good slap of hydration afterwards. I've also been using this intensive calming ampoule pad. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. Ampule? Somebody correct me, please. But basically, this is a packet of pads that are soaking in a really calming, cooling gel. And you have little tweezers here, and you just pop this open. You take out some of these pads, you just place them on your skin and let them sit there for a little while. And that really like restores nice balance and hydration into your skin. And yeah, you can just kind of like rub the excess in afterwards, but I just let them sit there for like 5 to 10 minutes, and they just like really create calming and hydration, and I really like that as well. Last skincare device that I will talk about is, again, I talked to my doctor and asked her if this was okay. She indicated that it was. Again, ask yours before making any choices. But red LED and blue LED masks. So I have been using the one that I gravitate towards the most right now is the Mesama mask. So you guys know how much I love this. It has so many wonderful features. It has pulsed red and near infrared light. It has magenta and red. It's flexible. It's light. It's easy. Like you just toss it on. I also love that it covers the mouth area. So even if you're using like a blue setting, the red stays around the mouth. It's just very thoughtful. It's also among the most comfortable masks that I've tried. It's I love these 2 straps. It really keeps things in place like really, really sturdily. And so I've been using this, and I also have been using their brand new, also ingenious. I love Mesama. They're so clever at what they do. It's called the chin to chest mask. So this mask is not just like a, you know, neck and decollete, whatever this area, chest area is called. But it also has this little bitty bit for under your chin. It's so clever. They're just so clever. So you toss it on like so. Ooh, there you go. And you get all this coverage on your chest and under your chin. So that little area there that like gets all saggy, we're gonna give it some collagen production. And I just love Mesama. They're so clever. It also has the pulsed light. This is only red and near infrared. It does not have blue, but I feel like that's because the chest doesn't often get like acne. Wonderful. I love this mask. Right now there's a bundle you can purchase that has the neck and the face mask together. I have a code. I will link it down below. But those, so, you know, I have missed so many of my devices. I've missed radio frequency. I've missed microcurrent. So being able to have these 2 things in pregnancy, this peeler and this, it just makes me feel like I'm taking care of myself. It makes me feel like I'm still fighting the anti-aging, you know, fighting the skin aging, let's say. And yeah, it's just like so nice to be able to take care of yourself, especially when you're feeling like crummy in other ways, like nauseous and not cute. It's like, you know what? I got my things. I can still like take care of myself and give myself a little TLC. So that's the whole spiel. That's all the pregnancy safe skincare that I have pivoted towards. If you have any questions, let me know. These are also just great, more natural products. So even if you're not pregnant, you know, nice to not put unnecessary chemicals on your skin or in your body. So yay for that. Again, I'm going to link everything below. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Would love to see you down in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. It helps to see kind of who's watching and be able to kind of develop this community a little bit more. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great one, guys. Take care.